Good evening. So tonight's video is a video blog on a question that Native Americans get pretty frequently. Do Native Americans celebrate Thanksgiving? The answer is yes and no. My name is Terry Teller. I go by the name Daybreak Warrior on YouTube. Basically, I go by that name because it is an English translation of the Navajo name my grandma gave me, which is Hushke Hashkegoiya. So it's basically a derivative of that, and so I use that as my name, not to make myself sound more Indian or anything like that. And for those of you who are Navajo, Yate, She'e Terry Teller Yinishiero, Toihe Lini Nishledo, Maidish Gini Bashishin, Aro Tsenahabitni Dashiche, Aro Hanagatni Dashinele, Aro Lukachgedo Isina Shadi Tao, Adeneshle. So, yes and no, Native Americans do celebrate Thanksgiving. As for the Navajo tribe, we do celebrate Thanksgiving. We actually have two names for it. We call it Tkhajita Agal, which means people are eating turkey, or people are eating turkey, or Késhmish Yázhí, which means Little Christmas. And essentially, it's a time for families to come together, to celebrate a dinner, hang out, have fun, and just enjoy ourselves. And for us, we don't look at it as a time that we're hating on the government, that that our ancestors died and were annihilated and all that sort of thing. Now, I do know the history of Thanksgiving. I do know the history of my people, my ancestors. For the Navajos, at least, we were forced to move away from our areas, and we were forced to relocate to another place called Fort Sumner. In Navajo, we called that Huelte. And thousands of Navajos died going on that route. We were forced to move from our own land to another place, but we were able to move back to where we live now. For example, my great-great-great-grandma's hogan is still standing like not too far away from my house. Of course, it's crashed in like a traditional Navajo home is when a person dies in it, but regardless, it's still there. But other than that, we were able to return to our home. We still have our culture and our language, so we're thankful for that. We have a lot to be thankful for, but not a lot of other tribes are thankful to be living in their ancestral home, in their ancestral areas. Not a lot of Native Americans are lucky enough to speak and know their native tongue, and a lot of them don't have their culture, which is unfortunate and sad, but that happens. So at least from this Native American, sometimes when I am far from like the Navajo reservation area, meaning not within the Arizona, Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico states, far from it, sometimes I'll meet people, different people. My parents are silversmiths, and at times I'll do shows with them in California, in Texas. Sometimes as far as Pennsylvania, they'll do shows. And at times I'll meet people and they'll say, I'm really sorry for the way my people treated your people. I'm sorry for the way things have turned out. And at least for me, it's nice that they say that, but they really don't have to apologize. At least for me, there's no apology necessary on my end. What happened has happened. That can't change. But we just gotta use this kind of scenario to move on. And in terms of my ancestors coming into contact with Western European culture, I'm very thankful. I work on the Navajo reservation. I am a pharmacist, and on the Navajo reservation, a lot of the elderly still only speak Navajo, still only talk in Navajo, and some elderly can't write, they can't read, And I serve as an interpreter, and when I work at the clinic, I interpret for the elderly, telling them how they're going to take their medications. Di biniyan na ize anan na tolel aro di binina ne zeil ne di ize na itoche aro di ize a ashin lakhan biche zet edo di a khatil wata honal kibiche zet. So I'll explain medications to them in Navajo, explaining to them what it's like or what it's for. And when I do talk to the elderly, they'll be thankful. They'll say, "Hehe, shiyaj, I see in jonadiet and they'll tell me they'll tell me that they wish they could speak English. They'll tell me that they wish that they went to school, that they wish they could read and they could write. When I hear these things, I think about Native Americans who I know that live in the cities, who don't live on the reservation, or like a big reservation like the Navajo reservation. And they'll say things like, I wish things were like they were a long time ago. I wish that things were before contact. Sure, that may be nice to wish for, but that's not the present. That's not the world that we live in. And talking to the elderly that I've talked to in the clinic, they would wish that they went to school. My own grandma, she never got to go to school. And she would always tell me and my sister also, not only did I go on to become a pharmacist, my sister also went on to be a nurse. And when we talked to her, she would always be thankful that we went on because she never got to go to school. She stayed home. She was a sheep herder, and that's the life that she knew. But she always wished that she went to school, that she could learn how to read and could learn how to write. And she's always thankful that we went on and that we did go to school. So I am thankful that we did get modern advances in medicine, advances in technology, that we are a part of that and that we're integrated into that. Now I do acknowledge that advancement and modernization has not been equal, that it's unequal and unbalanced, that some parts of the US have advanced more than others, but that's anywhere. And I can't really hold like the United States government or a certain group of people to blame for something like that. I know that there's a lot of Native Americans who are still angry. There are still a lot of Native American tribes that suffer from a lot of social issues. And I'm not saying that the Navajo tribe doesn't have any social issues. The Navajo tribe does have a lot of alcoholism. And this isn't a blog to give information about statistics, but the Navajo tribe does suffer with alcoholism. We do battle with gangs. There are gang issues on the Navajo reservation. We do have issues with drugs. We do have issues with unemployment. We do have issues with poverty. We do have issues with getting health care. And even though I work for the Indian Health Service, I can say that there are people that aren't satisfied with that level of care. And I won't say much beyond that. And I know that other tribes as well are facing drug problems, meth problems, unemployment, poverty, alcoholism, and that's how it is. And we're all fighting in this to advance. But we all have social issues. It's everywhere. But at least on my end, stepping away from all that because I don't want to get too off track here. Native Americans do celebrate Thanksgiving, and we have a lot to be thankful for. There are a lot of Navajo Indians who are in the military, that are in the armed forces. I have a couple of aunts and uncles who served in the armed forces, a lot of cousins. My brother-in-law is an Army veteran. My great-grandfather, Wadabo Chinklani, fought in World War II. We're very proud of our veterans. We honor them. We're proud of the Navajo code talkers that used our language to help um, win battles, to help win World War II. We're very thankful for that. And we're thankful for other tribes who have veterans within their tribes as well. We're thankful for all of our warriors. We're thankful for all the warriors that died in battle. Lori Payestawa, for example. Um, so we have a lot to be thankful for. We're growing, we're advancing. Native Americans are in all aspects of government. We have Native Americans in Washington. We have Native Americans out in the cities in the country, working as doctors and lawyers and teachers and firemen, in the military. So we have a lot to be thankful for as the people, as a nation. So yes, we do celebrate Thanksgiving. Yes, some of us don't celebrate Thanksgiving, and I'm not here to argue this or to argue that, whether a tribe should or shouldn't. That's not my place, but each Native American will make a decision about how they feel about it. But on my end, I don't feel any kind of sadness or remorse on this day. I don't look at it as a time in history of genocide, but as a people, we overcame great adversity. We moved on. We survived. We're here. We're successful. We're thriving. We're not going anywhere. So, from this Native American to all of you guys out there, happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to the United States, and I hope you've enjoyed being in our country. All right? Enjoy your day, enjoy your turkey. We're sure going to be eating our turkey as well, and we're going to be combining it with fry bread. And at least for the Navajo tribe, we're going to be combining that with mutton stew. We're going to be combining that with chilchin, zhii, and sidokoe. And what else am I missing? Késhmish Yázhí. We're going to be incorporating it into all of that. So not only are we going to be adding on the typical Thanksgiving food like turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, we're going to be combining it with what makes us as Native Americans, Native American food. So enjoy your Thanksgiving. I hope you guys are thankful on this day for what you guys have, for family, for friendship, for love, and of course be thankful for all that you have on this day. Happy Thanksgiving.